2002 Dodge Durango that is currently being charged by String Bean right now because he left the battery hot and it went dead. Where does it say the thing? It's an SXT. This thing is still dead, but I think we can see the mileage on it. It's got 294,103 miles on a, if we open the hood that's already open, it's got 294,000 miles on a 4.7 liter Magnum V8. It's been over an hour. This thing doesn't start now. That battery's dead to the world. Yeah. Okay. I'll pull the battery connections. Otherwise, or I'll check, you know, this negative's pretty loose, so you never know, but I'm figuring it's dead. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna pull the battery. That's it for the Durango. Doesn't run. If you guys remember from the showcase we did on my dad's 2002 Durango, it did not start for us. Well, today we got it out and I got the battery cables tightened down and it's charged. You guys didn't believe me that this thing runs and drives. So you can see it's up in the yard. 294, what, 103 on it, I think? Yeah. Fires right up. Sounds good. It might be sold today. We might have found a buyer for this. So, I don't know, we'll see. They're going to be here at 2 and look at it. And they're going to drive the thing home, so that's great. I think it'll make it. Should be fine. It's just the master's sticky because it sits and it's a cheap aftermarket master. But once it was I remember last time it got stuck and then we drove it again for a while and it freed up, but anyway, it runs and it idles perfect, so I'm gonna clean it out, do a quick vacuum on it. We pulled all the important stuff out. I pulled all the floor mats because you gotta get your money's worth. Floors are still solid, that's nice. But it does run, it does drive. Might take it for a quick lap here in a little bit, but I'm gonna clean it out really quick. Nice. Poor thing's been sitting, so here it is all cleaned out. Pulled the floor mats and stuff. Gotta save the couple bucks on that and reuse those somewhere else. It kind of started, after a little while, you know, it sat in the back garage and then it started smelling like mouse. Well, it doesn't smell anymore. I just found the nest. I don't have it in here anymore, but it was a giant one sitting right there. So it immediately smells a lot better in here. I got this all swept. There was a lot of wood chips in here, so I'm going to vacuum this out, reapply. There was a gaff tape there to hold that fabric in. Reapply that. I'll probably come in and do a quick scrub on the seats and stuff. I said in the listing it needs cleaned, but well, we might do the cleaning job. I figure I got nothing. Well, actually I was editing this morning. I'm procrastinating that, so you know, your video tomorrow is gonna take me a little longer. It's cold out anyway, so I wasn't gonna work on that or that over there. But yeah, I figured I'll give you guys a quick viewing of it. It's not gonna hurt, right? Oh, I just saw our little furry friend run out. He's been evicted successfully. That's a huge improvement. Put some new tape on that broken fabric. Got it all vacuumed out. It looks a lot better. I could scrub it maybe, but we'll see. Looks better, it smells better, seems better, everything's better. Yeah, our little furry friend just ran off. Good. I figure I'm gonna take it for a quick lap now, just make sure everything's okay. It's got maybe 1/8 of a tank of 2-year-old gas at this point, but it's running pretty good. So, oh yeah, the other thing I did. The latch on the glove box is broke, so I added a piece of tape to that to hold that down. That's nice, because it's annoying because it's an armrest too. But it's looking better. Poor thing. Kind of makes me sad now that I'm cleaning it up how beat she's gotten. But 294,000 miles. We've had this thing for a very long time. I remember riding around in it as a kid. So memories, I guess, right? At least it's not going to the scrapyard yet. Who knows? Maybe they're gonna demo the poor thing. I don't want to know. But yeah, this one's been around for a long time, longer than the 05 Town and Country. I think by a year. I think we bought this, or Dad bought this, and then immediately after got that. But, you know. Actually, I think he got this free, he said, because it needed the steering. I don't know if it was the steering that was broke on it or if it broke shortly after, but the steering shaft is in 180 out, if I showed you that. But anyway, that had something to do with it, I think. But yeah, it was either very cheap or free, but here it is, you know, like 16 or something years later, 17, I don't know, it was something like that. But it kind of makes me sad, but I'm happy that it's going back on the road, maybe at least the hour and a half the guy's got to drive home, I think, if he buys it. We'll see. But here it is. Oh, and as I sit down, the other thing I did, it's kind of raining on and off today, and the wipers on this thing were shot, so I put these comically way too large wipers on it, and they work. If I turn the key on, turn the radio down, because I was jamming, you know, as usual. They're giant. Got one sprayer, but hey, they clean the window now and they wipe, so there should be no complaints that they work. And I got 2 spare wipers out of my storage. So let's take this thing for a lap quick with the little gas we have. And you know, leave it so the guy can't make it to the gas station. Oh yeah. Great. You little bastard. Fixed him. There. All right, let's take this thing for a ride. Seatbelts. I'm gonna need those. We haven't got an airbag because the clock spring's broke because the steering wheel's 180 out. But you know, the only 2 lights on the dash right now are fuel and airbag. The engine light should come on for this exhaust leak, but the battery's been unhooked. So I was like, oh, did I move my vacuum? Because I would have ran it over otherwise. Our steering's a little sticky from sitting, but it seems okay otherwise. And like I said, the brake pedal, the bastard's sticky, so I got my left foot up under it, pulling it up when you hit the pedal. Otherwise, it does work. All right, let's see what we can do here. This will probably be the first lap on the tar road in about a year or 2. I don't think it went out on tarmac in 24, and it definitely hasn't yet this year. Sometime in 23. Long time ago. Poor thing. It has had some gravel road use, though. Nice. Still runs and drives good as usual. Poor thing. See if we can unstick that master. I'll use it a little bit. Unintentionally mean sounding, it's great. I'm not gonna floor it, but from sitting there. I haven't gone flat, but a little shakier, and I remember it last because I did drive this a couple years ago. Last time we had a good winter, I would say, like 22 or 21. I did drive this to work in the winter. But 70 is not bad. We're doing okay. It's running, it's driving. Downshift's good. Goes into overdrive. Transmission seems okay. Putting the first miles on it in quite a while. Alright, well, there you go. You guys get a good look at this 2002 Durango as I cleaned it up real quick. So, hopefully she gets sold. If not, at least I can update the pictures because the interior looks a lot nicer. I think that'll do it for this quick video. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of Durango content here. So, that rear wiper is shot. You guys can't see it. There you can. My dirty Well, she's back on the road again after 2 years sitting parked in our back garage. How about that? Sounds mean as ever. Nice. Good old 4.7 Magnum. There she goes. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Is what it is. She's end of the road. End of the road. The brakes aren't sticking. He wasn't pulling hard enough on the pedal.
Oh, he took his foot. He did.
Did he get it that time? Yeah, he did. The lights are off. There she goes.